What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.
Your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media. Today is it's a very beautiful day. It's a show that brings you the most captivating sports highlights in terms of the Chelsea news and other football association football news across Europe. My name is Nate Zion. I'm going to take you through the next half an hour of sports discussion show in terms of what went wrong for Chelsea on the Sunday game against Aston Villa that was being played at Stamford Bridge. What's your take on the problem going on at Chelsea so far? Is the season over? Is Chelsea in crisis? Is Chelsea in crisis? Let me know what you make of the situation with Chelsea so far and everything that is going on around Chelsea. You know, over the years, I've been able to wrap my head around certain situation, how it can be solved. But this, it looks like it is way too much, more than I've ever expected, from owners to players to managers. Who is at fault? If you talk about manager, you can go a long way. But guys, I do not go anywhere. As usual, like I said, I'll take you guys through the half an hour of sports discussion and latest news surrounding, Brighton's manager who was part of the Graham Potter's manager who has been departed. The news, it is not official from Chelsea FC website, but then the Guardian the Athletic have revealed that he has left the football club, which I don't know, but Chelsea has paid him all the money that he deserved to earn at the football club. So guys, do not go anywhere. Subscribe to Blueclouds Media channel if it's the first time joining us here. And do not forget, you can find us on Facebook, Blueclouds Media on Facebook as well. So yes, I'll take you guys through the next 30 minutes of the show. Be right back in a second. Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to Blueclouds Media Channel, and I will take you through the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes of sports presentation, and also have sports discussion. Give you the chance to come on the show and also have a say as this platform. That's what this platform is made for. So, where do we start the show today? Oh, it's not easy. It's not that easy. Oh, welcome back again. Like I said, welcome back to the channel where we bring you the hot Chelsea news and updates. And today, we're going to start from Chelsea co-owner, Behdad Eghbali entered Chelsea dressing room after the game, and what the conversation that was being said, I'm not so sure, but we'll get into it. And also, Cucurella could be forced to look for a solution in January transfer window. So Cucurella will find himself another team to play in the January transfer window. Also, Bruno Saltor secretly leave Chelsea less than 4 months after being announced as part of the Pochettino's first team staff. And also the Chelsea season, like I said, is it over? Is the season over? And what are the fans wondering? How much more with this weekly malicious treatment Chelsea fans can take it? How long can you take this treatment coming on your way? So we're gonna get to it, but where are we gonna start from? Let's start from the first one, which I said Chelsea owners stormed the yard again. Chelsea owners stormed the yard. And you know, when things are not going right, you expect your owners, you expect leaders to get in there and trying to find out what is going on. And they are used to doing this. Eghbali, Todd Bowley, and co are used to doing this at the American League. You know, the baseball league, and then also the basketball team. But I'm not so sure. UK team, the UK fans are not used to seeing this thing in their home background. So there's kind of like a little bit of a surprise seeing them going to the dressing room all the time, but it's nothing new. It's nothing new. If the owners feel like these players need some kind of a pep talk, they have to talk to them about it. Definitely, I think it's okay. They have to talk about it. But where does the problem lie? That is what I haven't seen. Where is the problem coming from? You know, who is the problem? Pochettino said he was not the problem. So now who is the problem? And we know where the problem was coming from. Even post Mauricio Pochettino stand, and even Graham Potter, Frank Lampard, Thomas Tuchel, and all of that. How can new owners get rid of 20 players and bring in extra new 20 players and expect the team to go on and win trophies? It doesn't work like that. No one, and it's never happened. No one in the Premier League has ever win the Premier League with just young players with that experience. So many examples. Go and look at the 99 team that won the Premier League and the Champions League, Manchester United team. Look at the Arsenal team that won the Premier League, I think 96 or 97. There wasn't any young team. There were much team of experience. Vieira, Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry, David Seaman, and Overmars, and all these players. They were very, very experienced playing for Arsenal Football Club. Iwanko Kano, Walter, a lot of them experienced players that won the league. Look at Manchester City's team that is winning the league and still going to go ahead and win again. Experienced players. But Todd Bowley feel like he needs to get all these experienced players out and bring new players. That is where the mistake is. Now the team is just young players without experience. The balance is not right. So in this case, who's at fault? The owners. Everybody's pointing blame at the owners, and no one is pointing blame at Mauricio Pochettino, which I think is right. Big up to you, Phantom of Many Topic. Shout out to I123. Love you, Meta Face Doom. Big up to everyone here watching the show live on your own comfort zone. And also Patrick Lord, big up to you, Patrick. Patrick said, I think the weak mentality of the players is the problem. Big up to you, Patrick. You're right. You're right. The weak mentality, is it supposed to be deployed? Is it supposed to be coming from the coach to the players, or is it supposed to be coming from the owners to the players? That's another question. Throw up to you. Yeah, but without mentality, positive mentality, there's no way this team can go on and win games, because it's getting difficult. It's getting difficult now. I was filled with so much positivities, but then no, it's not looking like, But what was the honest is, I'm saying honest, and I'm trying to be positive to these new owners in terms of what they've come to meet during the sunshine time till now. They came in where the club was going to go on sanction. Sanction is Roman has to be forced to sell the football club. So these owners came in when there was no business going on in the football club. Players were not coming in. No, we cannot sell anything. Even we're not able to sell tickets during the time of Roman Abramovich when the club was being taken away from him. So he have to put himself in a situation where the club has to be sold. If it hasn't been the UK government, Roma will still be there, and the stadium will be developed by now. It will be ongoing. But the stadium is still going to go on and be developed. It will still go on to be developed without Roma or Roman in. So yeah, give me a second. I think welcome to the stream, Raphael. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Nice to have you up here. I was wondering if you're going to join, because I was like, he's a bit late, but let me start the show and definitely you'll join later.
Yeah, I wasn't on my phone. I totally I was busy. I'm sorry, brother.
No, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Since you just joined the show, let me go through the topics of the day so we can start it together whilst you're here with me.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, give me a minute. Right. All right. I don't know where these guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. I've lost some of my documents up here. Give me a second. Let me get it back here. I think I have it here. All right. So, Raphael, like I said, nice to have you here. I did started with Chelsea co-owners, which is Behdad Eghbali and Todd Bowley stormed the dressing room after the game on Sunday, and also I did talk about Cucurella could be forced to look for a new solution January transfer window. He needs the regular minutes. He needs game time, and also Bruno Saltor, as has been reported by the Athletic, he secretly leave Chelsea Football Club less than 4 months after being announced as part of Mauricio Pochettino's first team staff, and also they got two more. Is Chelsea's season over, Raphael? Is the season over? And also, are Chelsea fans okay with the situation the club is putting them? So let's start from Todd Bowley and Eghbali's dressing room entry.
Okay, brother. I honestly don't see any reason why they are storming the dressing room. I don't see zero reasons. The only thing that is going on is their fault. I don't see any reason why you should be going to the dressing room. Since Roman was in charge of Chelsea, the former players have said it themselves. The only time you're gonna see Roman, just know that the manager is about to get sacked. He has done his job and he's gonna leave the team for the manager to do what he is supposed to do. You are coming to the dressing room like to do what? What exactly are you coming there to do? To tell the player that they should get their heads up. You've brought kids from all over the place and you just expect them to perform magic, or you expect the manager to perform magic. No, it doesn't work like that. I've never seen a team with such young group of players without experience in some certain areas doing really well. I've never seen that. And for the fact that the injury have hit us, I don't think it's going to be that easy for us this season. I don't think so. Even though I've been positive about it, but I still think that it's just gonna be like a rocky first half of the season. I believe strongly that the second half is gonna be better, but this first half of the season we are in for a very rough ride. So I just don't see why they storm the dressing room when all of this started with them. They want this project, so they should be calm about the project more than us, the fans. Though they should be calm about it.
I agree with you 100%. Looking at the number that I said from beginning, there's no Premier League team that has gone on and win the trophy with just young players. If you look at back in the days, from Manchester United to Arsenal to Chelsea to even you look at Leicester City, the time that they won the Premier League, they won the league with experienced players, experience that have played in the Premier League at least 2 seasons. They know what they're all about. With Claudio Ranieri, and even look at City. City started building the new team of Pep Guardiola. He didn't win it. He went ahead 3 seasons gone. He kept building and building, and none of the players that won the Premier League for Pep Guardiola the first time, even the second time, were naive, or would I say that they were all new or very very young players. You could find more experience, almost about 8 to maybe 7 experienced players, the likes of Silva, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, and goalkeeping department. All of them are very experienced in the Premier League, and they went on to win the Premier League. But Chelsea, with these owners, I was kind of very difficult who to point the fingers at. But now I can find out that the owners are the main problem. I was thinking maybe we're moving on from one different model to another new style of Premiership model, which is catch them young, get them just like the way Brighton are doing. But Brighton have been doing this for almost about 5-6 seasons now. Chelsea want to start doing this and just right away took away 20 players away and bring in 20 new players. The balance is not right. They can't gel to go on and start winning games. And with so many injuries, just like Raphael said, it's going to be very, very difficult. I don't know if Rafa, you want to add any more to it before we can move on to the next one.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. I just feel like the project is a nice project, but they are not going about this project the right way. But I just don't understand how they are not seeing what we as fans are seeing. Like I just don't get it. Like are you saying, are they saying, are you trying to tell us fans that we are so stupid that we have been in this game for so long? They just got, this is their first time being in football, like in European football. So they should know, if they don't know how to handle this kind of business or project, they should get heads to handle this project. Because I feel like the people that they have brought in, the sporting directors that they have brought in, this is Chelsea Football Club. You cannot go to Brighton to get a Brighton sporting director to come here to get talents for us. No, they are get if you want them to get talents, fine and good, they can get talents for you, but they cannot be in charge. If they are in charge, they are taking us down to Brighton level, and we don't want to be there. We are Chelsea. We are bigger than that. If you want to get sporting directors, if you want to steal sporting directors from other club, go to big teams and take that sporting directors, not Brighton. What are they gonna offer you? Like what like even Brighton, when they scout their players and bring in their players, they still have experienced heads there. So these sporting directors and the owners, are they telling me that they are just gonna get all these players and there is no one in there that can deliver when we need them? It just, I can't wrap my head around it. It's just as if like they are just doing it for doing its sake. I just don't get it. They are misunderstanding this game for something else. They think it's just gonna like just be like that. No, there is a consequence for every action. Like maybe they don't know that relegation exists or something like that, because they don't understand. I don't think they do. I seriously don't think they do.
Raphael doesn't believe that the owners really believe that they do understand football. All right, Phantom said a second to hit the like button. If Poch loses at Craven Cottage this next weekend, I'm going to permanently transfer to Fulham FC and then loan myself out to Bayern Munich. Good luck with you, Phantom. I want to love you forever. Thank you very much for being here with us. So, hello, Nick Zion. You're looking fresh today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Looks like you got haircut, and I hope everyone is doing well today. Absolutely, everyone is doing well to me, wonderful today. And Raphael, my new co-host today, he's joining me as a special guest. So yeah, he is here with me. Metal Face Doom said, and Bully and Co out. That's his opinion. He wants them out. I think the weak mentality of the players is the problem at this point in time. Lots of the blame is being pointed at Todd Bowley and the owners. They've done lots of problems to Chelsea Football Club, and the fans are also suffering. 6 games in the Premier League, and we've won just one goal. We've won just one game to a very very naive team called Luton Town. So where do we go from, Raphael? There's so many fingers pointing at the owners. Can Mauricio Pochettino take some of the blame in terms of his player management and arrangement and how the players have to finish the ball once they get to the 18? Should Poch take some of the blame, Raphael?
Okay, I think some of the blame, yeah, Poch definitely is gonna take some of the blame. And when I say he's taking some of the blame, he's not taking some of the blame in the sense that the finishing or whatever. Poch has said the players are disappointing him when it comes to finishing. 100%, they are disappointing him. But the blame he's gonna take is the blame of playing players out of position. All fans, maybe not all, but most of the fans can see what is going on that pitch. Levi Colwill is not a left back. He cannot contribute what a left back is going to contribute to that game. Even though he's a good player, but he won't contribute that same energy. Gallagher and Enzo, how are you switching Gallagher and Enzo? We bought Caicedo to support Enzo in the double pivot. We didn't buy Caicedo to play double pivot with Gallagher. We didn't. We bought Caicedo so that Enzo is going to be free. Gallagher is a 10. And you're playing Gallagher in a double pivot and playing Enzo in the 10. It doesn't make sense. Is he not watching the game? Can't you see that it's not working? Enzo is good when he's further back and he's dictating the game and he's free. He's very, very brilliant at that. But making those decisions in making those runs in the box, no, it's not his game. It's Gallagher's game. Gallagher can run like a rat in the box and get you something,
Right.
but Enzo can't. Enzo can't. So I just feel like he's misprofiling these players and is really costing in some ways. So yes, he has to take the blame. But when it comes to the scoring, no, he has nothing to do with that. As we all can see, the players are creating chances. It's just to finish. And Pochettino cannot come in the box in the middle of the match and help them to finish it. They are the ones that are supposed to do that job in the field. That is why they are there. That is why they get paid. So I feel like if it in the terms of scoring, no, he doesn't have any blame for that. The players are disappointing him on that end. But misprofiling the players and they are playing underperforming, yes, he has a blame for that, 100%.
Absolutely. I think I felt the same way. Guys, if you're listening and watching live on YouTube, and also you can find us on Facebook, if you're watching, send your comment in and I'll take one time to read them out. And Raphael and I can see how best we can answer some of your comments that comes in the comment section below. And also, if you're first time joining us on Blueclouds Media on Facebook or YouTube, do not forget to put a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel and share the video to others who don't know much about this channel can also get access and listen to what we're discussing here. Who's at fault? Is the season over? Is the season over for Chelsea? And how long can Chelsea fans take this abusement from the football club? So that's where we go. We got almost about maybe 15 more minutes to go. I usually do about an hour, but when I'm doing a review of previous games, I don't stay that long. Raphael probably got a lot to do also.
Yeah,
So
there's nothing actually to prove you in this game. The game is a disgrace.
It's very difficult trying to talk about Chelsea these days. There's no positivity that will keep you going. There's nothing there. But Anyway, we've talked about the owners. We talked about Mauricio Pochettino. Now we're gonna talk about a little bit about Bruno Saltor secretly leave Chelsea after being announced as part of Mauricio Pochettino's first team squad. Bruno Saltor was one of the guys that what's his name? Graham Potter brought into the football club from Brighton, and he's left. So we got two of them who is left so far. The football club. There were three of them. Now we got two. One is being used. I think one is being promoted as the goalkeeping training coach, and the other I'm not so sure what his position is. I think I wrote it down, but yeah, one is Ben Roberts, and the other one is Kelly McCauley. I think that's the name. One is doing a different job. I can't remember what his position is right now at the football club. So, please update me on Chelsea injuries. I will give you that in a second as we're having the show going. I will update you, Patrick. Thank you very much for your comments. Your question. I will give you an update right now on what is going on. As you know, Armando Broja has returned. I'm not so sure about Badishia. He did said before the Aston Villa game, Badishia will need a couple more a week to assess his where he is at this moment because there's so many injury. So the backroom staff, the the physios have to take precaution on who they allow to return to the football pitch. So as we're discussing, I'll give you that update on it. Brother, Fail, Bruno Saltor left the football club. It's not been announced by the official website, but then according to the other news outlet out there, his pathways, either he left or Chelsea made him go. I don't know what is going on. I'm not sure what's your take on that. If you have any other news regarding Bruno Saltor.
I don't have any news, but good for us. Like
Right.
Brighton shit should leave. Like we get top level headed people into this club. Like what is Brighton? Yes, he should go. If the other people are also from Brighton, they should leave. Like get people that have been there at the top level. If you are getting all these Brighton Brentford whatever, it's crazy because you are downgrading yourself to their level, and you are taking yourself to their level. You don't know how long it took Brighton to even be doing what they are doing right now. Like it took them a very Chelsea is not the club that can do that right now. No,
Right.
we can't. We it's just like you want to mix the mixture of trophies and raising talents at the same time. You know how difficult that is? Like you can't. So Bruno leaving, for me, it's good. Like I really, he should leave. Thank him very much for his service. He should go join his brother Potter wherever he's going or wherever he is and enjoy the rest of their career. I really appreciate them being at Chelsea, but thank them very much, and it's over. So I'm really glad he's gone, and I think we should move forward and get someone far much better.
You just said it in regards to Bruno Saltor. Do you think that Rafael? Do you think that the style that Brighton already have, they have when Brighton is playing, they have. I said earlier on, I think last time we met on Twitter, I did said this that they have a pattern of play, they have a philosophy, they have an idea on how they're playing their football. They understand this Roberto De Zerbi's style of play. Do you think that Chelsea doesn't have that philosophy now? We don't have that style of play. That is a reason why, even when you bring in very, very quality players from those clubs, it doesn't really work well for our team. Do you think that could be one of the reasons?
Yeah, it's a reason. It's a reason actually. But for the fact that you have Bruno, who have a different kind of mentality and a different style of play from what the head coach Mauricio Pochettino has. Right. How do you instill that in the players? If Pochettino says this, okay, this is how you're gonna play, this is how you're gonna play. When Bruno comes, or if Bruno says this first and Pochettino comes, he says another thing altogether to the players. What exactly are they gonna get as a pattern of play? Like what exactly? So I feel like yes, it's gonna affect the team because there is no pattern of play, and like right. You mentioned. Like we keep using Brighton as an example, and it's hurting me because we are using Brighton, a team that we are
Brighton.
bigger than.
You
But
should be
at the
using
same,
Real Madrid or Barcelona.
not even Real
Or
Madrid or Barcelona. At least it's still gonna help me if we use Arsenal. But at least Arsenal is better. Like Brighton is not even our level, but right now they are even better than us. That is why we use them as an example. That is how low we've gone. So the pattern of play, the style of play, yes, it's helped. And for people that always that are saying, bring me the Zerbi, bring me this, bring me that, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't always work like that, because I feel like the problem is not Chelsea, the problem is not the manager, the problem is the board and the recruitment team. They are the problem, not these other people. If the board and the man and the recruitment team do what they are supposed to do the right way, you will see like how things are gonna be. So
that's right.
I think the style of play, yes, it comes into place. Yes, it really contributes, but at the same time, you cannot have two, a manager and the assistant that have two different style of plays, and you expect it to work in the team or gel. No, I don't think it can work like that. So that's my take on that.
All right. Thank you very much, Raphael. Patrick, I was going through the injury list at the website, and this is what they have there. Let me see if you can read it. I'll zoom in more so I can have that with you. I think the first one, we're going to start with Benoit Badishia, as it is stated over here, part of full team training for reconditional phase. So he's not yet back. He's still training with the team, but then he hasn't got a game time yet. I think he is getting ready to start games. And also Armando Broja, part of full team training for reconditional phases. He's playing now. Armando Broja has returned. Marcus Bettinelli, which I don't care about Bettinelli. Trevor Chalobah, I'm not so sure when he's going to return. So continue to undergo his rehabilitation program. Kana Chukwemeka, also he'll take him some time to return. As he stated here, continue to undergo his rehabilitation program. Continue to undergo his rehabilitation program again from Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana is a player that I want to talk about. And Raphael, I don't know where you stand on Wesley Fofana, but when I'm done with this injury, we'll talk about him. Reece James continue to undergo his rehabilitation. Also, Christopher Nkunku, those players will take them a while. Lavia also, I don't know if it's going to take him maybe 3 or 4 more weeks to return with Lavia. So that's the update we have for you. But if you have any other updates in regards to how many weeks, if it really states, it doesn't, I'm not looking for this, but I'm looking for the one that really states how long they have to return to the pitch.
So I think Reece James is closer. Benoit suffered a setback, but he's training with the team, and Nkunku, Kani also is almost here too. I think Nkunku is gonna be December January. Yeah, I think that's Fofana is obviously like the end of this the whole season. I think unless a miracle happens, but yeah, it's definitely the whole season.
Metal Face is asking me, did you see the video of him running? Yes, I did. Saw Eghbali running away to get into his car because the fans are really, really getting close to asking questions. They're very angry at the owners. So yeah, I saw that video on Instagram, and also I saw the picture of it on Twitter. So Raphael, I've talked to others regarding Wesley Fofana. I felt, this is where I stand on Fofana. I feel like his season of his career at Chelsea, it's over in terms of the number of knee injuries that this guy is going through. Do you think Fofana will return and then finish the season with Chelsea? Same with Reece James.
Yeah, I see Reece James coming back after the Fulham game or even before the Fulham game.
Do you see him finishing the season?
Reece James?
Yeah, Reece James.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Without any more injury.
If it's about without any more injury, we can't predict that, because of the fact that these players are human beings, and unless he suffers an injury at the same spot, at the same place that he has been injured before, then yeah, we have to be really worried about it. But if it's like an impact injury, or like someone maybe stepped on his ankle or something and he goes out injured, I don't think you would consider that also as him being injury prone too. So I think if he comes back after this, because I think he has gotten enough, time on the sideline. I think he's not being rushed back now, and that is a good thing. So I think that if he comes back, any injury he's gonna get again is still gonna be like an impact injury, like maybe an ankle or something like that. And as for Fofana, I don't think his career at Chelsea is over. This guy is a good defender. He's a brilliant player. But the injury is a problem, and I think if they get to manage him well, I think he's not gonna his career is not gonna end. Like, I don't think so. I think he still has a long way to go. He still does. For me, I think so. So
I
that's
mean,
what I have to say
no
about it.
doubt Fofana is a very, very good player. I understand that his athleticism is very, very great. He just needs to learn more. His area awareness in terms of defending is what he's lacking, but I know he can do much better. But I get worried, and I feel like if because all that we're seeing here is the injury. Fofana's injury is way too much. How many injuries he sustained with Leicester City, and also one that I'm very, very cautious about is Reece James. Reece James has never completed a full season with Chelsea. His best days was with Wigan Athletic. Since he joined Chelsea, it's all injury and injury and injury. And now Mauricio Pochettino have made it the captain. I know Thiago Silva doesn't need a handband to be the captain, but sometimes I felt like the transformation from the captainship to Reece James was a bit too early. More or less, look at what is going on with our our vice captain, which is Ben Chilwell. He's not about vice captain, but how often does he play even 90 minutes? He's also playing game. He's coming up from the bench. And then what's the reason for playing Cowell in that position? Is the coach trying to make him happy? Just for making him happy, so he plays in the wrong position? Is that a reason? Because I felt like we brought Cowell in because of his performance at Brighton. He was so outstanding. He excelled in that position that he played for Brighton. So why wouldn't you put him there and get the best out of him instead of playing him in a different position? Raphael.
I honestly, this question that you just asked is something that I'm yet to find an answer to, why Pochettino is doing that. But at the same time, I just feel like, first of all, let me go to the captain question.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It was a little bit very early. I feel like Thiago should have still gotten the captain armband and integrated with James on how to captain a team. That is how it's done. The owners and Pochettino, they are making a mistake of pushing these players too far. They are doing it a lot, and it's not fair on these players either. You made Chilwell your assistant captain, just like you said, and he has even barely played the 90 full minutes. He has been on the bench for the past 2 games. Like, what exactly is your plan? The two people that are supposed to be your captain are on. One is in the hospital, the other one is on the bench. It doesn't actually make enough sense. But I feel like Thiago. Yes, the plan coming into the season was that, Thiago won't play every game. Yes, I know. But still, Thiago will be available for you. He will be. And if you tell me, okay, Enzo can be the captain because he doesn't know the language yet, I will agree with you. But you know that Enzo is a player that doesn't get injured. Like, he doesn't get injured. He's just there. He's available always for you. Always available. So I feel like the choice of the captain for Reece James, I'm very happy for him. I'm really proud. Like, I think after John Terry, and I think after John Terry, he's the next academy product that became the captain. So I'm really, really, like, very happy for him. But at the same time, he came too early. I really think he came too early. And for the Cowell situation, I really don't understand what Pochettino is doing, because I feel like, you're a great manager. I love you.
No, Raphael. I hate when people use the word great.
Yeah,
he's a good manager. He hasn't had the title to be great. when you talk about greatness, it comes with a lot to be a great player or to be a great manager. When you talk about greatness, you're talking about the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho.
No,
I mean,
those
coaches that
people are
have
elite.
won it all.
Those people
They
are
are
elite.
great.
They are elite. They are elite managers. Those people you are calling are elite. That is above great.
But Poch, to be honest with you, he's not a great manager. He's a very good manager. But how much has he won to be a great manager? You get what I'm saying?
I honestly don't. I don't think you should classify being a great manager with titles, because if you do that, then you won't include Klopp in the elite great managers. If you think about it, because how many titles have Klopp won? In Liverpool, we say he
I
has
think he
won
won the Champions League, isn't it?
the
And then the
Champions League,
Premier League. He
the
won
Premier
FA
League,
Cup.
and then the FA Cup or whatever, just
He
one
he
time or something. So
he
I feel
won.
like
Look, Rafael, he's also won the Bundesliga with Borussia Dortmund.
that is once, right?
So it's a lot of trophy.
That is once. So
That's
is the
once,
point.
but different countries. He's achieved a lot in the most difficult league in the world, which is the Premier League. Than you could what did Mauricio Pochettino win with all the number of years he was with Tottenham Hotspur? Didn't win anything.
Okay, now
you get what I'm saying?
See why I would tell you that. See the reason why I said he's a great manager.
Right, bro.
Let me use, before I go in there, let me use Manchester United as an example. I'm still gonna use the same manager, Jose Mourinho. He came to Manchester United and he took Manchester United to second. And he came to the media and he said that his greatest achievement was taking this team to second place. And people thought he was a joke. And he left. And people saw it after he left. The team was shit. His greatest achievement, he has won Champions Leagues, he has done everything, but taking Manchester United team, that team to second place, was a great achievement for him. So now, Pochettino, we are talking about Tottenham Hotspur here. We are talking about Tottenham. We are talking about the Spurs. Which manager has gone there to win? Antonio Conte got there and didn't win shit. Jose Mourinho got there and didn't win nothing. But this man, Pochettino, took that same team, even before them, took teams that were far worse than the ones Conte and Jose Mourinho had, took them to the Champions League final. Took them to they bottled the league against Chelsea. Right. So you can't tell me that this manager that had that is not a good. Oh no, he's forget titles. Forget, if we're talking about titles, then okay, there are so many. You can say Thomas Tuchel is not even a great manager, because he had almost the same career with Pochettino before he came to Chelsea. Like he had almost the same career. Like PSG, what did he win? Still the same time regular title that all PSG managers win. And then the PSG team he had, they didn't win the Champions League at all. Like he didn't even get there. Like the final he lost it, and then he came to Chelsea and then he won it, and then he made that name for himself. You get. So I feel like if we are to judge these managers by title, then you would see that most managers on top that we call great and elite managers, they are gonna fall below the pecking order. So I don't classify managers as great or elite based on their trophies. I classify them as great and elite based on what they are doing at any club they go to. Like based on what they do.
So in your classification, you can also say Roberto De Zerbi is a great manager.
I know you are gonna say that, but I'm not gonna say he's a great manager. Why? Because how long has he been? How long have we known De Zerbi? How long?
You know,
Pochettino have been in the system
even
for how long?
The big news media out there, I even call him as a great manager. Even already from the way he's taking, continuing the continuity of his work with the Brighton Football Club to now, and where he was coming from, what he did to now. A lot of people are calling him a great manager. So that's why I even besides what you said, I was just trying to read 2 and 2. Put 2 and 2 together to get the greatness out of De Zerbi.
I feel like De Zerbi is the manager you will call a very good manager, because yet what has he done? He has done it in is it Sassuolo? Yeah, I think it was Sassuolo. He has done it in Sassuolo, and then now he's doing it again in Brighton. Brighton are playing a nice game, but bear it in mind that this Brighton that he's making play a good game, Brighton was already playing a good game before he came in. So also have that in mind. But Pochettino, the teams that he has been in and what he has done in those teams, apart from PSG, Southampton, he made Southampton what they were in the Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur, he made Tottenham compete. Jose Mourinho did not make Tottenham compete. We were going in on Tottenham season in, season out when Jose Mourinho was there. Even Conte, we won them back to back to back. But Pochettino kept on dealing with us with Dele Alli and Son. If you can remember.
Yeah, I did.
Like, this is what he made that team to be. He even erased us that he did that before he went to Southampton. So I feel like these are things you will see that this manager have done it here and here and here and here. He has done it in different places. This has just done it in Sassuolo and now doing it in Brighton. Yeah, give him time.
Yeah.
If he continues, then yeah.
Do you think that the pressure that is Mauricio Pochettino is facing now, and compared to what he did at Tottenham Hotspur, he didn't face that pressure. This is also can be because of the pressure he's facing now. That can it becomes too much on him. Yeah, he didn't face the same pressure. He didn't face the same pressure with Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is Chelsea Football Club, and I think the pressure he's even receiving now is bigger than what he received at PSG. This is a bigger club than Tottenham, and they are not gonna give you the time and everything to do that. But I feel like if he was Roman that appointed Pochettino as a coach, Roman is gonna back him more than this. Roman is gonna give him the tools, enough tools to work. I'm not saying that the board didn't back him enough, but Roman is gonna do more than this. At least Roman knows football himself. These owners don't. So for me personally, no matter what anyone says to me, I've been backing the owners right from day one. But right now, no matter what anyone says to me, Chelsea's problem are the owners. Believe it or not. And it's not gonna change until they change what they have, until they change the philosophy they have in mind. I can't believe that this owner said no to James Maddison because he was 26 years old. I just can't believe that. Like, if I think about it, that is making me go nuts. Like, 26 years. That's why you rejected a very good player that would have done a lot for the team.
I don't think 26 is even far away. 26 is not even far away, but the model, man, they're going for 19 years old, 20 years old. You want those players to come in and win Premier League. It's never possible. Never, ever possible. You know.
So can you read this comment out?
I'm about to read it. Thank you very much, Raphael. Thank you very much, Patrick, for everyone that has put his comments in. And also we have Medaface joining us here, and I'll come to you in a second. Our brother here said, I understand the board and recruitment team are part of the problems, but the players must take responsibility for themselves. You guys can react to it when I'm done with the rest of the comments. Who recruits the players, though, Mr. Patrick? That's a question to him. Okay, I've seen the link in there. Anyone there that wants to join us, feel free, click on the link and then have your say. Cowell always failed to show character on one-on-one situation in our games. Check West Ham second goal against us and Aston Villa goal against as well. That I'll come out. I will really go through. I'll illustrate it. I'll explain why it looks like the blame is on Cowell. The blame is not on Cowell, but I have that diagram on my screen here, and I'll share that with you. And I explain who was at fault, the West Ham goal and against I think Nottingham Forest goals. It was and what's his name? Thiago Silva. And I'll explain it to you.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, sure, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, Raphael, I'll answer this, and then the other first question that Patrick asked. The goal that we conceded yesterday, Cowell is not at fault. No matter if you dislike him, fine, but he is not at fault. We are crying out for experienced players. But when we needed that experience, I'm not crashing it on Thiago Silva. When we needed that experience, he played like a kid. You made a mistake. You looked behind you and you saw Levi Cowell was your last man. And Levi Cowell is the last man. As an experienced player, that is why I'm so in love with Sergio Ramos. As an experienced player, you take your man down. You are still in the other half of the pitch. You take him down. You will get a yellow. Take the yellow for the team. You are 10 man down. You cannot afford to leave players one-on-one with your opposition at that moment. Levi Colwill cannot go in and make a tackle because of the fact that he's the last man. If he makes a tackle and gets it wrong, he gets a red, and then we are 9 men on the pitch. So he cannot do that. Levi Colwill did his best. He blocked the first one, and then the second one, Watkins, brilliant finish. You can't take it away from him. That was a brilliant finish because no one saw Sanchez's leg open. But for me, I really think that Thiago Silva should have done more. He should bring this guy down. If you're not gonna slide, drag him by the shirt, take him down. That is what you're supposed to do. Take yellow for the team and let the team organize. You are the leader on the pitch, and we are 10 men. So what you need to do is, if you take him down, you go back, you organize your defense, you start all over again. So for me, for my own take on that, it's Thiago Silva's fault, not even Colwill, because Colwill did his job by defending, standing on his feet, and trying to make blocks. Because if he had gone for a tackle, and he gets it wrong, then he would get a red, and the same fans will come online to troll him for making that tackle. So I feel like, yes, it's Thiago Silva's fault, not Colwill's fault in any way.
That's right.
So that's my take on that.
Before I go into look into this illustration, let me welcome my brother here. Metaface, welcome to the stream, my brother.
Big up the Chelsea.
What's going on, man?
I'm telling you, man, it's not Poch's fault. All these people want Poch out. It's been 6 games, my bro. 6 games. He's been dealt a shit hand. Yeah, we have Baby Drogba, as they said, up top. Broja and David Washington, and he's just been given all these kids, and
they're not also don't take him out.
They're not performing.
Is this mods?
No. This ain't mods. But I'm telling you, man, they're not performing. Yeah, we are number 1 in the league for most chances missed, most clear-cut chances missed. Yeah, Baby Drogba, he's missed about 7 chances and he can't get dropped. Because have you seen the bench?
Yeah.
So all these people trying to crash it on Poch, saying Poch out, Poch this. It's not his fault. He's just been given a brand new team. We've got an injury crisis, so we don't even have all of our first players and whatnot. And people steady trying to say Poch out. It's the board out. Get the board out, change the model, and hopefully we win games.
Thank you very much, Tony. Big up to you. Go ahead, Patrick.
Said the fixture list, October, November. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking.
Lots of big good games to play.
Yeah, man. We got to worry about the teams behind us, not the ones in front. Luckily, all the 3 teams that come up, they've been shit. So hopefully we escape relegation this season. But I'm saying, give Poch time, man. Everyone's trying to crash it on Poch out. Who are you going to bring in? I'd only have Poch out if you bring in Mourinho.
You know Chelsea fans. Now it looks like the eyes and fingers are pointing to Roberto De Zerbi. And I said, if you bring this guy in, it's going to be the same problem. No one can fix the problem until we have the balance. We balance the team very well. We have experienced players in there to help the team. Because look at this diagram. Before we get, I know you guys are watching. Look at this diagram. Let me get the big up to you, Tony. This is a big up knee. Salute, Patrick. Landed, bro. Yes. Well, you know what? When you see Patrick here, it means that there's a lot going on. He wants to get that out of his chest. All right. So look at Thiago Silva. Let me put my arrow, my mouse. Look at Thiago Silva's position. Out of position. He's supposed to be where Disasi is. That's his position. Disasi is on the other side. Look at Kowa over here. Thiago Silva is in no man's land. So will you blame him? You can't blame him because he has another person to look up to. He has this guy over here. I'm not so sure who the picture is not showing him very well, but he has this guy to tackle, and he has another player here to tackle. And Thiago Silva is way in no man's land. He's not doing his job very well. So it's not Levi Okowo, guys. Look at here. And I have another picture there. I'll show that picture to you too. I know a lot of you might have seen some of this picture going around, Twitter. So I don't know if you guys have anything to say in regards to this, or you still want to move on with the discussion before we go to Marc Cucurella. Chelsea might see him leaving the club find himself another football club on a loan move in the January transfer window. So, Raphael, Metaface, you guys want to discuss this, defensive problems that Chelsea is having right now, or do we have to move on? Or if you want to react to any of the comments, go ahead, guys. You can react to the comments.
Yeah, I wanted to react to the first, there was the first question that Patrick asked. I think I forgot. I don't know what the question.
Is it this one?
No, not this one. That was the first one he asked before this. Yeah, about the players taking the responsibility themselves. Okay, I agree with you a little bit, but I also want you to understand that 6 or 7 of these players are new to the team and also new to the country. These players still need some time also. Like this player, and coupled with the fact that they are not even the experienced heads, they are still kids. So they coming into the team and you expect them to perform that magic. It's not gonna happen. Like it's not gonna happen. That is one place that I back Portion. Like he said that the players need time, and I agree with him on that. They need time. The responsibility that they are shouldering, not a lot of people can shoulder that. Not a lot. And they are doing it, and they are considering a goal in a match for their defeat. Like not all teams can do that. So I feel like we are being too harsh on them when we are saying they have to take responsibility. They didn't tell the board to sell all the experienced head in the team. They didn't do that. Like the board went in to get them to come and gel and do whatever they have to do. So we have to give them that time to gel also. So I don't think the responsibility we want them to take, I think is being too harsh on them right now. Like it's not like they won't take responsibility, but still, like I think we are being too harsh if we want them to do what we want them to do, like to click just like that. I think we are being too harsh on them. So that's my answer to that.
Before I come back to Patrick, guys, do not forget we only have we got about 14 and watching live. Now we're up to, I think we have 13 now. So guys, do not forget when you come on the show, please don't forget to put a like on the video. It really helps the channel. That is how YouTube algorithm works. The more likes you get on your videos whilst you're streaming, they also push the video to other people who haven't seen this stream before or see the channel before. So please do not forget, we got 8 likes now, but we got 14 people watching live at this moment. So let's double it up, guys. We can do better. Help your brother out here. Let's get the channel to where it's supposed to be. Thank you for doing that for me. Patrick, Tony said, hi, my Nottingham Forest lost to Manchester City. A little been out. Take it one game at a time. There's always next time. Absolutely, there is. If you're not careful, you'll be thinking of next time, and you're gonna end up having no point. Just like Burnley are suffering right now. Chelsea are doing the same thing. The team plays well, but then the end product, whatever Chelsea's going through, is the same young team. Burnley, Vincent Kompany's team, is also going through the same problem. They can't finish. They can run. They can possess, hold on to the ball. They play nice football, but the finishing is not there. So they have a similar problem. Young players, very naive in the Premier League. They have no experience in the Premier League, and they're just playing football without the main idea is to finish. You see, Raheem Sterling can take the ball, run, go through brick wall, and when he gets to the 18, the 6-yard box, he doesn't raise his head up. He just give the pass. He just cut inside and just pass the ball into the 18 without passing to a human being. Looking at who is there, who is available for me to pass the ball to, or even players are not running into the 18 to receive the ball. That's what is going on. It all has to do with coaching. I believe it is coaching. I'm not putting the blame on Mauricio Pochettino. It is all of them. It is the players, it is the coach, and it's the whole entire Chelsea team have to come together and fix that problem, which it will take time. We have to see when the whole team will be ready. And I don't think we're going to have the whole team coming back from injury, because once the whole team is coming back, we're gonna end up seeing some other players going through suspension, going through injuries again. So it's never gonna end, bro. It's never gonna end. Patrick, do you have any reaction here? I think. Do you have any reaction on the comment?
Yeah. This one here, I want to address this.
Okay.
But facts what they're saying, self-confidence is a big thing, especially with young players, and they're all talented, but talent don't win you games. And with these young kids, you need experience to bed them in. You know, you can't just throw them in the deep end and expect them to pull the cat out the bag. You know.
Yeah.
Like look at Brighton, for example. They're developing all these young kids, but they've got a span of experience in that team. They've now signed James Milner. They've got Lewis Dunk. I think Welbeck plays for them. Like, they've got loads of experience. And with our team, we don't have that. You just have a team full of kids. You're putting them out every week. And the performance is just not changing. The results aren't changing. And that's gonna affect the development like crazy. And also putting them out of position, that would affect the development as well. So it's facts. The self-confidence, it needs to be built, but players like Mudryk, Colwill, the Sassy, like all of them, the confidence is low. Like it's down low, because who are they learning off? You know?
No one.
Like the recruitment team, they spent £1 billion, and somehow our team's worse than last year. We haven't upgraded on any of the players that we sold, really.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, just time, man. So it takes time. But with this fan base, it's immediacy with this fan base. So
right,
I don't know. Hopefully it works out, but it's not looking good, bruv.
I have another diagram on the screen right now. Let us go through it. I don't know, Metalface, do you wanna go through this diagram with us and see who is at fault here again? That's if you look at this is Thiago Silva, and that is Levi Colwill. Look at the action. Who is flat-footed? Look at flat-footed Thiago Silva. And look at Levi Colwill. He's marking two players. Ben Chilwell is right there. They're closing this guy up. Look at that space between Levi Colwill, and look how far Thiago Silva is. Watching, just ball watching. He's just ball watching instead of closing him down, closing the gap, the big space down. We have Disasi also in there who can close up. So Thiago Silva needs to close up, whilst Levi Colwill is trying to match him and then closing up the gap. Thiago Silva is not doing his job.
Nah, to be fair, I think Levi Colwill was at fault there. He should be on that man there. He was playing left back that game. He should be on playing left back. But that's Chilwell coming back. And
that's
Silva,
what I'm saying, but you expect Silva to close him back, close it up.
Yeah, but he's already got a man on him.
Who? Thiago Silva don't have a man on him. Levi Colwill has a man on him.
Player there.
Over here.
The Liverpool player that just passed the ball, he's got a man on him, yeah. The one next to him,
he's got Mudryk. I think Mudryk is right on him. Either Gallagher or Mudryk.
Yeah.
Over here, it's right on him.
Then there's a player next to him.
Over here.
You see Colwell's coming there he's trying to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Thiago Silva's at fault there. At the end of the day, Thiago Silva's our best centre back. He's our best defender.
But and to be honest with you, he's been at fault many times this season. A lot of the games, even you saw was it the one against Aston Villa? Another fault coming from Thiago Silva again. But I know I respect Thiago Silva, and I know he's been an outstanding player for us. But you could tell that, in overall, it's the whole team. The whole team is not playing very well. Raphael, what do you have anything you want to say regards to this mistake also coming from the back four?
I think I agree with Metal Face on this. I think I think it's not Thiago Silva's fault. This is not on him. I think Salah is Colwill's man. That is why you're there. Like, hold on to your man. You don't let him run behind you like that. So I don't think it's Silva's fault. I think they just have to do more than they have to do more. They have to communicate better to understand everyone's position in the team, and they will do well. So that's what I think.
All right, so they'll do very, very well. I expect Thiago Silva, with all his experience, to communicate very well with the young, naive young defender like Levi Kova. So all, like I said, all will come with time. Okay. Do the players watch the playback after their games? I'm not so sure, but I think they do. I'm not so sure, but I think they do. Destiny Williams, YouTube has flagged your comment. Please select your words wisely. So, Destiny Williams, I'm not so sure. I can see Destiny's comments over here. Destiny comments is not showing here. Maybe it's showing on Facebook. So I 123 check on Facebook. It looks like it's showing on Facebook. I don't see Destiny's comments on the show at all. So maybe. Thank you very much, Iwan and Mod, checking out for me. Thank you very much. Yes, that Levi man's going in behind. Okay, coming from Tony. Thank you very much, you Tony. So the last thing, I think we got one more thing to go, and then we can call it today. Okay, the last one will be Marc Cucurella Chelsea ready to let him go in the January transfer window. Where do you guys stand on that? Cucurella and also our main guy in Matson doesn't get game time. Cucurella doesn't get game time. What is going on, guys? Let me start with Metal Face.
Another recruitment team error. You spent 60 million on him, and he's shown glimpses. Like, he was good against Dortmund last year. Got man of the match playing in centre back, but he's not getting any minutes. He's on high wages as well. He's up there in the wage bill. So I don't mind getting rid of him, but it's just a massive L, really. A massive L financially and reputation as well. Like, he was arguably one of Brighton's best players, one of their star players. You bought him in for Potter, I think, and it just ain't worked out. So I wouldn't be against letting him go.
Raphael,
he's been terrible.
Yeah.
Well, anyone that have seen me speak on Spaces on Twitter or have heard me will know my stance on Cucurella. I agree with Matthew Fraser. It was a clear and obvious error from the board last season. Like, it was a clear and obvious one. I won't be bothered or anything if he leaves. I want him to leave. I'm sorry. So yeah, I think he should go and find his greener pasture somewhere. I want my boy Master in the team. So yeah.
All right, Metal Face, Raphael have said it all. At Chelsea in crisis. And when will this end? Let's end with that. Guys, so everyone that's watching the stream, we got 11 of us watching live on YouTube. Do me a favor, please drop your like, and also if you haven't subscribed to Blueclouds Media platform, do us a favor, subscribe to the channel. My name is Nizion, the host for the morning show. Evening, I'll say morning over here, but it's evening in the UK, and maybe evening in African continent, and some other part of the continent, probably evening or afternoon. So yeah, subscribe to the channel as we keep trying hard to get to our 10,000 by the end of the year. If we can achieve that, that would be lovely. Big up to Joe Cobby. Joe Cobby said from day one, I suggested we don't hear Pochettino. A manager who got sacked from PSG should tell you he's full of shit. I'm sorry for my words. I'm sorry for that. Even with the likes of Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, sack Pochettino now. Oh man, what do you guys make of this comment? I'm trying to find my screen. Yeah, go ahead.
Joe, I don't think any Chelsea supporter, Poch was not their first choice. No one came out and said, "I want Pochettino as the manager." I didn't want him when he came in. I was like, he's Spurs. He ain't won nothing elite in England. But we're stuck with him now. He's got a 2-year deal. We should just let him have the rest of the season. That's all.
Raphael, what do you make our joke? All right, okay. Thank you, Metal Face. I thought you were done, so sorry for interrupting. Raphael, you have any comment? You want to react to this our brother's comment? Kobe's comment. I think Raphael it's either busy. So I think we've tackled everything, right? We've tackled everything so far. A manager who gets
Yeah, I
sacked
think
from
so.
PSG should tell you he is full of shit. Even with the lives of Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, sack Pochettino now. Sack him now. It's very difficult when you sack Pochettino. It's very, very difficult. The owners are trying to move away from sacking one manager and sacking another manager. If you can remember, Joe Kobe, if you can remember, this is one of the things that have brought Chelsea's downfall to now. And Roma was successful, but look at the time that Roma took over. 2 decades. Roma could have won more Premier League than he did if sustainability was being there in terms of we gave so much time for one manager. Remember Carlo Ancelotti of all people. He won two Champions League with Real Madrid, if I can remember. Two Champions League with Real Madrid. Is it one or two? Carlo. Rafael Metaface. Is
Two, I
it one or
believe.
two? Two, right?
What did you say?
Did he win two Champions League with Real Madrid? Carlo Ancelotti. Did 2 or 1?
I think it was two. I don't know. I think it was.
I think it was 2.
Yeah, he won
Yeah.
before, then came back, right?
No. Yeah, I think recently he won with them, but I was saying that look at what he did with Chelsea. If Chelsea have taken time, Carlo Ancelotti could have won another Premier League when he was at Chelsea. But hired, fired, always take us back, because anytime we hire, we have to bring in a new manager in. We fire an old manager, bring a new manager. It takes him time to build his team. So there's always a setback every 2-3 years at Chelsea Football Club. There's always a setback.
But
You get what
brother,
I'm saying?
this
Yes.
Joe's comment, it doesn't work like that. It does. Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe didn't work. It's not Pochettino. It didn't work. Like it's obviously wasn't supposed to work. Like Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. These are 3 players that don't press. They are senior men in the team. Like it's just as if you are playing with 8 men on the pitch, because these 3 players, what they are all gonna do is just to attack. They are not contributing to your defense or in any way. So they were never ever gonna work. So it's not about Pochettino winning the Champions League with them or not. Even like Thomas Tuchel didn't even win the Champions League with some of them. So I don't think it's on Poch about Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. Even this past season, the coach that was there didn't even do nothing with them. So it's definitely gonna be difficult. You can't have these 3 players in your team because they are almost like the same profile when it comes to off the ball, what they contribute off the ball. Mbappe feels like he's the main man. Messi is the GOAT. Neymar is Brazilian. Wonder.
That's all right. Go ahead.
It's like you can't. They are not gonna come to the team and be running around for you. You know, the team have to work and give to them to do whatever they have to do. So I don't think he blames on Poch for that one. So so before I have to leave because I'm going for work. So thanks again for the invite. I'm really happy to be here, and thank you very much for giving me the chance to speak on here. Thank you very much. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
I was going to say that we're about to wrap up. So thank you very much, Raphael. I'll talk to you behind the scenes for just 2 minutes. If you can spare me that 2 minutes, I'll talk to you behind the scenes for a second.
Okay,
thank you
brother.
very much, Phantom of Minute Topics. He said I made out. I think he said that something with StreamYard happens every time. I know. I'm sorry about that. So, guys, this is where we end the stream for the day. I really thank each and every one of you for a mini topic as usual. He says metal overheating phone is my trademark. It happens with Phantom too. He has to drop his phone in the what do you call it? Fridge. Sometimes we need someone who can mentor strikers. I think there is an Italian league coach who can do that. Okay, so guys, like I said, I really appreciate you all joining the stream, and we'll see you guys later on. Talk later. Enjoy the rest of the day. Leo Desperandos. Like I said, my name is Nate Zion, the host for the show. We'll be back again same time tomorrow. Leo Desperandos. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.